Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to Lantern Year 6. So I've got my 4 survivors that we decided to take out last time. I've got Olaf. Olaf's got a full set of rawhide gear. He's got monster grease, bone axe. He does have the monster tooth necklace. So he is walking out with 2 modified strength and also a 2 evasion. Also taking out Gaston. Gaston's kind of one of our broken survivors. He does have a -2 movement. He does have extra senses though, uh, and a couple understanding. Let's see what Olaf's got. Just 1 understanding. We've got Belle going out. So Belle's got mammoth hunting. She almost has a full set of rawhide gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, she does have a full set of rawhide gear. And she's got a +1 evasion strictly for her rawhide set. Okay, and then Ariel. Ariel's got our King Spear. She's going out with just cloth on her waist, but she does have Rhythm Chaser, Last Man Standing, and Red Fist. So what Red Fist does is, on arrival at the Showdown, everybody's going to get a +1 strength token, and they can use that token as a survival. She does have 3 understanding. I guess her big issue is that she is blind. Oh no, she does have Shattered Jaw, sorry, and she cannot encourage. Same thing with Gaston. Gaston has a Shattered Jaw. He will also not be encouraging. Um, he has got a broken back, but we're sending him out anyways. So let me adjust this real quick. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the hunt started. We're just going to go from left to right. On my left is Olaf. So Olaf's here in the gold, and he's going to move forward and reveal our first hunt event. Okay, so our first hunt event is Prowling Lion. While the survivors stalk the white lion, the monster hunts something else. Move the white lion 1 space away from the survivors on the hunt board in pursuit of its prey. The white lion starts the showdown with ground fighting in play. So that's excellent. Ground fighting, of course, means the monster is going to play dead when we get to the showdown. But he'll move back 1 space. All right, so our next survivor to go, it'll be Gaston. So Gaston's here in the green. He's going to move forward and reveal the next spot. And it is scratching grounds. Claw marks scar the ground. The survivors may choose to investigate. Each survivor that investigates gets +1 courage and rolls on the table below. So let's go ahead and do that. Everybody's going to investigate because everybody wants that courage. So Ariel's going to get her 3rd courage. Belle will get her first one. Gaston will get his first one. And Olaf will get his first one. So let's pause right here because Ariel, getting that 3rd courage, will go to bold. In a single moment, your perspective changes. Select the triumph corresponding to the current game phase. A survivor may only gain these benefits once in a lifetime. So it was during the hunt phase, so Ariel will get prepared. Expect the unexpected. You are prepared to face any mind-blowing trials at a moment's notice. Where others may falter, you forge ahead, meeting the journey head-on. Gain the following ability and roll on the table below. Prepared. So she'll go ahead and roll on the table. Getting a 4. So she will also get 1 understanding. So she'll be at 4 understanding and 3 courage. Not the best that could have happened out of bowl, but also not the worst. So we'll take it for the understanding. Okay, so every survivor gets to roll on the table below. We're going to go ahead and go left to right again. So we're going to do Olaf first. So he is going to investigate these scratching grounds. That is a 10. A prize in the rubble underfoot. Gain 1 lion claw basic resource. Resource is always good. So we'll go ahead and grab our lion claw. Put it off to the side. Okay. Next survivor to roll is going to be Gaston. So Gaston will roll 10. This is going quite well. Now that I said that, everything's going to go to crap. Next one is going to be Bell. That's a Lantern 10. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but we're going to take that. It's our third Lion Claw. Okay, and the last one to go will be Ariel. Let's see if this happens. It's a 5. Okay. So, scratching grounds on a 5, nothing happens. And then, of course, if nobody investigates, you would roll on the hunt event table. However, all of our survivors investigated. 3 of them getting Lion Claws. 1 of them, nothing happens. Okay. We've got Bell going in the red, so Bell's going to come up. And it is a random hunt event. Let's go ahead and roll for the random hunt event. Red first. It is a 55. Okay, on a 55, what do we have? Mudslide. A flash mudslide sweeps the survivor's array. Each survivor rolls a d10. If any survivor has a whip, they catch it around a pillar-shaped bone and swing to safety. They do not roll. Nobody's got a whip. So everybody has to roll a d10. Swept away by the mudslide. Olaf gets a 3. So you manage to scramble free, but not before taking a serious beating. Suffer 2 event damage to your body and archive all fragile and soluble gear. Fragile and soluble. So that would be the monster grease. So let's adjust his evasion. He only has +1 evasion now for equipment. And he's going to take 2 damage to the body, which is all of the armor he's got. And that is it. There's no other fragile gear. Oh, that's terrible. Gaston. It's going to roll a 2. You violently swept along, drowning in mud. Suffer 2 event damage to a random hit location and archive all fragile and soluble gear in yours. Roll again on the table. So he's got monster grease. Also gone. And he's going to suffer 2 to a random location. Sorry. The body, which I was erasing anyways. Somehow I knew. No fragile gear. So he gets to roll again on the table. This is excellent. 8. You reach higher ground. You're caked in mud, but otherwise unscathed. Okay. Bell. Bell gets 2 damage to a random hit location, which will be her head. So she's got 1 armor on her head. She archives all soluble and fragile gear, which she has none. And she gets to roll again on this table. It's a Lantern 10. You remember being pulled under. The sensation of mud forcing itself down your throat. Then nothing else. After the mudslide passes, the other survivors you find unharmed. The other survivors find you unharmed. Gain an insanity. Alright. So up to 4 insanity for Bell. Last but not least, Ariel. Come on, Ariel. That's a 4. Suffer 2 event damage to your body. Light damage on her body. Archive all soluble fragile gear. She has none. Whew. Okay, that was rough. Next, we are going to have Ariel reveal the hunt. And it is a random hunt location. Please don't be another mudslide. It is a 43. So we are looking at Fresh Kill. A carpet of skittering bugs points the survivors to a freshly killed monster. The scavenging insects try to defend their dinner, but the survivors fight them off to claim the prize. Each survivor rolls 2d10 and adds their hunt experience. The highest scoring survivor slays the most vermin and wins a putrid prize for themselves. They gain 1 random basic resource and a random vermin resource. Okay, well that's not so bad. Hunt experience, right? So Olaf is going to get 15. Gaston is going to get 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Bell is going to get not higher than 22. And Ariel is going to get 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So Gaston gets a random resource. I can find what I did with him. All right, so he's going to get 1 basic resource, a lump of Atnus, and he's going to get 1 vermin. Shuffle these up. It is a Fiddler Crab. Consume, archive this, and gain the Armored Fist Fighting Art. Armored Fist Fighting Art. Let's check Armored Fist Fighting Art. See if it's anything that... Oh, is it a secret fighting art? It doesn't say secret fighting art. Okay, maybe it is. Let's check. Bear with me. Armored Fist Fighting Art. Either I missed it, or I might have to figure this out later. Check. Armored Fist, huh? I must have missed this in this. Let's see. Armored Fist. Okay, I will have to check where that is in a little bit. Instead, let's go ahead and move on. He's not going to consume it till the beginning of the showdown anyways. So the next thing we're going to do is actually get to the White Lion. So we'll go ahead and pause the video here. I'll set up for the showdown, and I'll be right back. All right, so I set up for the showdown phase. Along with the 2 tall grass, I also drew lava pool, which you need to set up right next to the monster. Let's not go in there. And then way off on the board, way over here where you can't see, were 2 salt pillars. Since we're not playing anything that includes the dark, it ends up being just obstacles for us. So I moved it off as far as I could. The other thing to note was that I drew a vermin during the hunt phase, and it was the Fiddler Crab, possibly giving us the Armored Fist Fighting Art. But you only put that in if you've been defeated by the Gold Smoke Knight in any campaign. And it ends up being a strain fighting art. And I've never been defeated by the Gold Smoke Knight. I've never won against the Gold Smoke Knight. I mean, that would be crazy. This is Kingdom Death. But I've never been defeated by the Gold Smoke Knight. I never got past probably 3 or 4 settlement phases past the Watcher. So let's hope we do better this time. I also gave all of our survivors a strength token, so I put that on all of them. And for Rhythm Chaser, Ariel also has 1 evasion token. Other than that, I'm looking around and I believe that we are good to go. The monster does start with ground fighting in play, and so there's ground fighting, and basically he plays dead, and hopefully we can... it's very blurry. Just a second. I don't know what I can do to make it less blurry for you all. Yeah, ground fighting in play, and so yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so the monster controller, we're going to make Olaf. The thing to note with Olaf, he does have 0 insanity, so hopefully the monster targets him right away when we get him. So with ground fighting, any action around the White Lion will cause him to jump up, since he's just pretending to be lying down, and attack us first. So what you do is you do actions outside of range. So we're going to have, this is, let us swap some things around real quick, because Gaston is our survivor. Yes, with the bone darts. So Gaston's going to go ahead and throw his bone darts. It is a 7+ to hit the white lion. Gaston doesn't have any accuracy, so it is a 7+, and we'll see if he can hit. That is a 2, and so that is definitely a miss. The other survivors, Olaf will use his rawhide headband and draw the top 2 AI cards. He'll take a look at those, size up and power swat. So the first wound is going to be definitely gone. So we're going to take power swat and we're going to put that on top of the deck. So the first wound he takes, which gets rid of ground fighting, will be power swat. And I do not have a cat eye circlet, so the wound deck is going to stay there. And that's all we can do. So the monster controller then goes to Gaston. And Gaston, the monster does nothing. He just lays down. He doesn't even draw an AI card. So our next one is going to be Gaston throwing bone darts. That is a 6. That misses. And again, the white lion does nothing. So Belle is now the monster controller, where the monster did nothing. Gaston will throw his bone darts again. A 7. So he does hit the white lion. It is in the strange hand. So if you fail, you perform basic action, target the attacker. If I crit, I can get some permanent strength. So what does Gaston need? The bone darts are strength of 3, and the white lion at level 1 is just a toughness of 8. Yes, 8. And so he's going to need a 5 to wound the white lion. So let's see if he can do that. That is a 9. He does not have any luck. So it's just a wound. We know what wound that is. And the ground fighting goes into the discard deck. So the good thing is we hit the white lion. We took off an AI card. However, really didn't do any wounds because he starts with ground fighting. He does have 11 wounds to start with. He still has 11 wounds. We just know we took off one of the bad ones. And ground fighting goes back into the deck, so maybe we'll see it again. Okay, so good for Gaston. We're going to have Olaf go next since Olaf has the bone axe. He's in the blind spot. So it is a 6+. It is a 5+ to hit. It's 2 attacks with the bone axe, needing 5s to hit. So that is a perfect hit. Doesn't really get us anything except for taking a look at this wound location. Alright, so this wound location is the beast's brow. If he wounds, then he's going to swap back. Attacker will suffer 1 drain damage, perform basic action. So let's try to crit this. Like I said, right now Olaf doesn't have any insanity. So the white lion's got a toughness of 8. He's got 2 strength plus 3 with the bone axe. That is an 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. He needs a 3 to wound this white lion. 4 because he's got a +1 strength token. Can't forget about that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he just needs a 2 to wound anything but a 1. So that's a crit. That is awesome. The white lion's vision is impaired. The white lion gains a -1 accuracy token. Let's not forget the wound. It is in the wound spot. And he's going to get a -1 accuracy token. So, excellent. We'll put this in the lava. Keep track of it. Okay. Well, that was awesome. He hit. I have dodge, encourage, and surge. So those are the actions I can do. So he is going to spend a survival. He does not have a complete rawhide set. 1, 2, 3, 4. He does not. Let me adjust real quick. For some reason I have 2s. So he would have taken a light injury during that hunt event. And 1s on everything else. Okay, he will spend a survival. So, because he doesn't have the full rawhide set, he's down to 2 survival. He will attack twice with the axe, needing a 5 to hit the white lion. That is a perfect hit. Doesn't really do anything for us other than the clever ploy. I love it that it's the 3rd card from the top of the deck. The attacker is caught in the white lion's ruse, savagely mauled. The attacker is doomed. Perform basic action, target the attacker. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle the hit location deck. Give it a good shuffle so I don't know where this thing is, and then we'll do a cut at the end. Okay. So he's going to turn around. He's going to attack Olaf twice. Olaf has an evasion of 1. So the basic action is a 2+, 3+, 4+, 5+. 5+ to hit Olaf. So that's 1 hit on Olaf. And it's going to hit Olaf in the foot. So that is no more armor on his legs. And now Gaston, since he did not move, will move. He'll move 5 away. Okay. Next thing we've got is, let's see. Ariel's got a full rawhide set. She is in the grass, though. But she does get a bonus for just being on the side. However, I think she's going to go. She'll move 5. And she will attack the white lion with her bone blade. So let's mark that Olaf. Is Olaf even? He doesn't even have axe proficiency because he's only got 1 hunt experience. So Belle's going to go ahead and attack. So it's a 6+, 5+, 5+ to hit this white lion. So that's also 1 hit with an 8. And it is the beast's elbow. If you fail, he runs forward. And there is a critical wound on this. So let's go ahead and roll. She does have the +1 strength token, and it's a strength of 2 on the blade. So she's looking at 3 strength. So, yep, 8, 7, 6, 5. And you have 5+ to hit the white lion, or to wound the white lion. That fails. So the white lion's going to go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so unfortunately, even though we did move out of the front arc, the white lion's way out of range for most of our other characters, already thrown through the bone dart, and we have Ariel with the spear, but she can't really get to the white lion at this point. So we are just going to, she can't really do anything else. Yeah, that'll be the end of this turn. The monster controller goes to Ariel, and we draw an AI card. So that AI card ends up being Bloodthirsty. When it comes into play, draw an AI. When the survivors suffer damage for any reason, place a token. When it's got 3 or more tokens on it, we remove all the tokens, and he does a basic action. We'll draw another AI card per instruction. Terrifying Roar. All non-death survivors. Okay. Intimidate all survivors. Roll a d10 per target. If the result is a 2+ and is higher than their courage, target suffers 1 brain damage and knockback 6. Then perform basic action, target the furthest attacker. So, not great card for us because of the brain damage, but we'll go ahead and do this. So a 2+, and his courage is a 1, so it's going to be higher. On a 1, this doesn't affect Olaf. Oh, it was almost a 1. So he's going to take a brain damage, and that'll be the first box he's going to fill in. And he suffers knockback 6. So could be this way or this way. We'll knock him back this way. Knockback. And it doesn't say they're knocked down, just knockback 6. All right, so we'll go ahead and do Gaston next. 2. He's only got 1 courage, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do Ariel next. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And last but not least, we'll do Bell. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they all suffer a brain damage. So Olaf's got his first box filled in. Gaston doesn't have any more insanity. Bell's got 3. And Ariel's got 2. Okay, and now the card says we do a basic action. Target the furthest survivor in range. Perform basic action. Target the furthest survivor in range. There is nobody. So his basic action says pick target, closest survivor in field of view. Perform basic action. Target the furthest survivor. Closest survivor in field of view. And it said pick the furthest survivor in range. That's the target. There is no target. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. Perform basic action, target the furthest survivor in range. There is no furthest survivor in range. So then, instead of closest survivor in field of view, it'll do no target, sniff. If I'm reading that wrong, let me know. That was the target, but there is no target. So he's just going to sniff, which makes everybody a threat. Okay, that was horrible. So it's our turn. The monster can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're safe to get here. So we're going to get there. And yeah, we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gaston can only move 3 because he has broken back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so for our turn, we just move the survivors. And with a rawhide headband, we're going to take a look at the top 2 AI cards. So you've got Vicious Claw and Grasp. So we're going to take Vicious Claw because I hope to at least do a wound to him. And Vicious Claw would be nice to get rid of. So it is the monster's turn. Well, let's see. Grasp was next, right? Let me look. Should we put closest survivor in range? No target. He's going to sniff again. No. Random survivor in range. No. So either one of these, he ends up sniffing. So we're going to put Grasp back up top. Okay. So that was our turn. The monster controller is now Olaf. And the White Lion is going to get Grasp. Okay. And so closest knockdown survivor in range? Nobody. Closest survivor in range? Nobody. No target. He's going to sniff again. Okay. So he sniffs. Everybody becomes a threat. And that's his turn. I am going to just stay where I am. Gaston's going to move up 1, 2, 3. And we're going to use the Rawhide Headband and look at the top 2 AI cards. Claw and Vicious Claw. Closest threat facing in range. No, closest threat in field of view. So we're going to do Claw because that'll make him move towards us. And that is our turn. Gaston is the monster controller, and the monster does pull Claw. So he's going to target the closest threat in field of view, meaning that he's going to move, and then he's going to just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And it targeted Olaf, but he wasn't the monster controller. So, that being said, it's now our turn. And Olaf is going to go 2, 3, 4 into the blind spot. So we're going to attack him twice, needing 5s to hit. So that is 2 hits on the White Lion, 5 and an 8. Got the Beast Paw and the Beast Scapular Deltoid. So the paw will make him attack with a +2 damage. The Scapular Deltoid means he runs forward. So we're going to do the Scapular Deltoid first. Mainly because I don't want him to basically attack me with +2 damage. So we're going to go ahead and attack the White Lion. And the good thing is it's a 3, 4, 5, 6. So anything but a 1 to wound. That is an 8. So that does wound the White Lion. It's another wound. And next we will do the Beast Paw. Okay. Anything but a 1. Whenever I say that, I get scared that I'm going to roll a 1. And that is another wound. So with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and surge again. So he will surge with his bone axe, needing a 5+ to hit. That is 2 more hits on him. Okay, I got the soft belly, which has no negative, and then the beast tricep, which has a basic action against him. So let's go ahead and do the soft belly. Again, he's got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So anything but a 1. Shoo. So that wounds the white lion. And finally, we're going to do the beast tricep. Crit. About time. All right, the torn muscle causes agonizing pain. Discard 1 mood currently in play. So that would be the bloodthirsty. So it is discarded. The white lion is knocked down. Excellent. And that's that. Okay, that was excellent. He is definitely doing his part on this. And let's go ahead and shuffle the AI deck. So I don't know where ground fighting is. Okay. Completely lost track of where it is. That was excellent because now it's our turn. Now we hit on 3s. So we're going to need to get some people weapon proficiencies. I need a wound with the spear. So we're going to go up 1. And we're going to attack. It's 2 attacks with the spear. It is a 6. Well, it's a 3+ to hit him. It's a 7 and a 10. So that is 2 hits on the white lion. Oh my god. Clever ploy. The white lion stands up. Tell you, I am notorious for putting the trap close to the top of the deck. That was about the only thing that was going to allow the white lion to stand up was that stupid trap card. Okay. Basic action, target the attacker. She has 1 evasion token. So it's going to be 2 attacks on Ariel. Yep. And is a 2+, 3+ to hit, so that's only 1 hit on Ariel. And it is on the waist. So she will take that. So 0 armor on the waist now. Make sure I have all of these correct because I've got all kinds of armor boosted. Oh, you know what it is? I apologize for this. I did do Shrine, didn't I? That is why everybody's got some sort of armor on their bodies. So that is why Olaf had 2 armor. Across the board. So, sorry. Forgot that I had Shrine going. Corrected it now. And, yeah, so she did take a damage to the waist. Okay. Dropping her down to 1. Okay. I shouldn't second guess, or actually I shouldn't take 2 weeks between recordings, because then I forget what I did in the showdown phase, and I get to my sheets and I'm like, why the hell do they all have 1 extra armor? It was because of Shrine. Okay, well, she is going to surge. She does not have any rawhide armor, so she's down to 2 survival, 2 attacks. She needs a 6+ to hit the White Lion. That is 2 hits on the White Lion. And Fuzzy Groin and the Beast Knee. So the Beast Knee has no negative. So we're going to go ahead and do the Beast Knee first. The Spear is a strength of 3, and she has a +1 strength token and +2 natural strength. So she's also with a 6 strength on this weapon at this point. So anything but a 1 to wound the White Lion. That is a 3. That is a wound on the White Lion. And next we're going to go do Fuzzy Groin. Okay, the Fuzzy Groin, again, no negative on this. She just needs anything but a 1. That's a Lantern 10, the one thing I didn't want. So gain 1 White Lion testes. Okay. That is done. Let's read the rest. Your attack destroys the White Lion's healthy genitals. The monster is livid. The White Lion gains +1 damage token. There it is. The attacker permanently gains a priority target token. The White Lion will attack them until the attacker is dead, or the White Lion is dead. No exceptions. Okay. Awesome. Where is the priority target token? Oh, you know what? I forgot also. This White Lion has a -1 accuracy token. So that 1 damage that Ariel took, she actually didn't take on the waist, because I rolled a 2 and a 3, and this would end up being I rolled a 3. So that was a -1 accuracy, and she had a -1 evasion. So the White Lion would have needed a 4+. It's the weird things that you're sitting here playing, and then suddenly you remember from a turn and go, oh yeah, because I just saw this token. So great. She becomes the priority target token. The good thing is the Lion's only got 4 wounds left. So let's see what we can do. Gaston does need to wound with his dagger, so he's going to move 3. That is 3 attacks with the dagger, needing a 7+. 7+ to hit the White Lion. So that was 3 misses. Gaston will surge. So down to 2 survival for him. And he'll attack again. That is an 8 and a 7. That is 2 hits on the White Lion. So we're looking at the soft belly. Did I just have the soft belly? Okay, the soft belly and the beast tricep. So we'll do the soft belly first. Probably right before I drew the second trap card. Okay, so he has a strength of 1 with this weapon, and he's got the +1 token. So 8, 7, 6. He needs a 6 to win the White Lion. He does not. And now we've got this one where failure is a basic action against him. So he does not again. Failure, basic action, target the attacker. So luckily he's the monster controller, so he gets an insanity. And it's 2 attacks on him. It's a 2+, 3+, 4+. Does he have +1 evasion at this point? No, because his evasion got taken away because of the monster grease. So it's a 2+, 3+. Yes, 3+ to hit Gaston. So it's a 2 and a 4. Gaston was the attacker, and so he can't really dodge this. He's going to take a damage to the body, which is a heavy for him. That'll knock him over. Lastly, we have Belle. So Belle's going to come across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She will attack twice with the Bone Blade. That is a 6+. +1 strength when attacking from adjacent spaces outside of the monster's facing and blind spot. Okay, so it's a 6+. 6+ to hit. So that's a 7. That is 1 hit. to the beast's elbow. If I fail, he's going to run forward. So I am hitting from the side, so that's a 2, 3, 4. It's a 4 strength, so it's an 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 4 to wound the white lion. That's a crit on the white lion. Excellent. The monster howls in pain as the blow breaks its elbow with a sickening crunch. Non-deaf survivors gain 3 insanity and may stand if they're knocked down. Holy cow. Well, that's good. If only for the insanity. 6. 5. Let's not forget the wound. 4. And 3 for Olaf. Thank goodness. And non-deaf survivor and may stand if they're knocked down. Yeah, let's go ahead and stand him up. We don't have dash, otherwise he'd run away being in the front arc, but I think we're okay. So attacked, 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 attacked. That is the end of our turn. The monster controller is now Bell. So Bell's here. The AI card is Claw. Closest threat facing in range. That is going to be Gaston. It's 2 attacks. It is a 2+, 3+ to hit Gaston because of his -1 accuracy. So 3+ to hit Gaston. That is a 2 and a 3. That is 1 hit on his hand. So Gaston will take that. So he has no armor on his hands. And that is the end of the white lion's turn. So let's get Gaston out of his front arc. He still needs to hit with his dagger so he can get a proficiency. So 3 attacks on the white lion, needing a 7+ to hit. 9 and a 9. That's 2 hits. So you've got the straining neck, and then cats hate this. The monster's very upset. Attacker gains the priority target. I don't think he does because of the fuzzy groin. The attacker permanently gains the priority target token. Okay, so this really is nothing. And then this could actually kill the white lion straight out. So let's do the straining neck first and see if we can't kill the white lion straight out. Here we go. So he has a 1 strength, 2 with the token. So he's going to need a 6 to wound the white lion. That is a crit on the white lion. So here's the AI card. Let's not forget that. Roll a d10 on the table below. On a 10+, the monster dies. 1 through 9, he's paralyzed. All good stuff. That's a 10. Crushed Windpipe. The monster cannot breathe. It dies at the end of the next monster turn. Ah, I see. It's weird. When he's paralyzed, he's knocked down. But with a Crushed Windpipe, he just dies at the end of his next turn. All right, but that does give him his dagger proficiency. We'll just put a mark there so we remember. He doesn't have one. Bell did wound with his sword. And we surge with the spear. I don't know if she actually wounded. But he still got his second one, which is the beast flank. So that is an 8. That is another wound. So this lion is down to his last wound. And we're going to go ahead and use Ariel with her spear. 2 attacks, needing a 6+. Actually, 1, 2, 6+, 5+ to hit. 7 and a 9. That's 2 hits. Okay. Failure, he'll run forward. And this one, only if I wound is a reaction. So if I wound, he's dead anyways. So let's go ahead and do this one, which is the Beast Brow. It's an I think I already got it because it's anything but a 1. So that's an 8. So that is definitely a wound, and the white lion is dead. Okay. So we'll go ahead and draw 4 basic resource cards. And 4 white lion resources. Got Monster Hide, the Skull. When you gain this, a survivor of your choice gains an insanity. So let's give it to Olaf. He's up to 4. Question mark and another hide. And then we're going to draw 4 white lion resources. How about the cat eye? That'd be great. Great cat bone, white fur, shimmering mane, and white fur. Okay, we'll take it. All right, I will set up for the settlement phase and give everybody a hunt experience and a proficiency, and I'll be right back. End up being bed, partnership, and family. So let's grab those. Add those to the innovation deck. And that's that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use a monster hide, just one. And we're going to grab rawhide pants. Because that's going to complete out the rawhide set, the one where we were missing pants. Okay, the lump of Atnus we're going to store. So now we have 3 lumps of Atnus. Once you get to 5, you just get free population every turn. So we'll store a lump of Atnus. So done. What's next? Cyclops fly, we will just record on the sheet. Maybe we can use it for cooking later. Put that back in the vermin deck. All right. The Vixen Tail and the Brazen Bat. Infinite Drift. Create, okay. I need dried acanthus for it. You can do Rhythm Chaser, use Scrap Melting to heat lantern shards, crush dried acanthus. Well, we can actually do this. We have Rhythm Chaser, Scrap Melting. We just need dried acanthus and we can make this bat. So that's pretty good. But we can't do it right now. So what should we do? Let's see. The organ grinder. We can make some more monster grease. No, we can't because we only have 1 resource left. Bonesmith. I don't think we should do this at this point. Though we should make a bone sickle. That way we can get some acanthus later. So we got ammonia. We need a bone. Oh, and a leather. We don't have leather. Lantern Horde, shared experience, no. Skinnery, make more rawhide stuff, or bandages. Organ grinder, we could augury, we can't build a barber surgeon. We could build a weapon crafter, we have enough bone. 3 hide and an organ, we could make the leather worker. And start our path towards leather armor. Or we could look at the Caterium. I tell you what, we're going to go ahead, we're going to use 3. The shimmering mane counts as 2, and we're going to use the white fur. And then we're going to get an organ, which is the question mark. So we'll archive this, and we'll create a leather worker. So we now have the leather worker, and spend any number of hide to add an equal number of leather strange resources to the storage. So we're going to make 1 leather. And then we're going to use that leather and a bone, and an ammonia to make a bone sickle, right? So we'll use another Lion Claw. Well, we'll use the Great Cat. Okay, so now we can add Sickle. Doesn't do anything for the fight with the Kingsman because we're not really going on a hunt. But we'll put it on somebody anyways. Now we have a ton of bone here. So we're going to make a skull helm. And we have 2 lion claws. And we're going to store the 2 lion claws. So we have 5 lion claws in storage. Okay, and we'll grab that skull helm. Mainly because one of our characters doesn't have any armor at all. So we put a skull helm, at least their head's going to be covered. Okay, let's read Shrine real quick. So Shrine says, departing survivors gain insanity, or final adjustments, departing survivors add 1 to all hit locations. So we're going to go ahead and endeavor here. We need anything but a 1, 2, or 3. It's a 9. So all departing survivors are going to get an armor. So that's excellent. So with the endeavors, we can augury, which maybe we should. It's augury shared experience, or we can give rhythm chaser to a couple people. And these are going to be really nobodies. So I think since we're going to lose 4 people, let's go ahead and augury. So Gaston's going to augury. He just needs 1 more understanding to get to insight. So Gaston auguries. That is intimacy. That's a 9. So let's go to the intimacy story arc. Intimacy. Okay. Because we are survival of the fittest, when rolling intimacy story events, roll twice, pick the lowest score. So here we go. So it's a 3. The survivor perishes with her child. So we're going to go ahead and use Gaston's once-in-a-lifetime reroll. So reroll has been used. It was available, and now it's been used. So that's like the first time I've used this. We'll reroll this 3 and get a 4. A new survivor is brought kicking and screaming into the world. The child's eyes are free of the ink that stained the founders' faces. The settlement gains +1 population. Okay. So we'll take that one. We'll make that one a female. What lantern year is this? This is lantern year 6. So born in lantern year 6. And they're going to get all of that. Excellent. Even though I had to use a once-in-a-lifetime reroll for that. I guess I should have nominated survivors, and I would have nominated Gaston because he's so hurt. And probably one of these no-named people. Okay. Until we get to family and partnership, I really don't care about who the parents are. But as soon as you get to partnership, where you can only nominate each other as the couple trying to conceive, or you get to family and you get to pass on traits, but sometimes you your family gets big enough and then they don't have any more babies. So those are the 2 times where it really matters. So I'm not going to record who their parents are until we get one of those innovations, and then it starts becoming real. Let's see. So that's it. I've got one more endeavor. I could augury again if I really wanted to. We've already done Shrine, or I can give somebody Rhythm Chaser. So I'm going to augury again. I just don't believe those survivors are going to actually beat the Kingsman. So we're going to augury again, and we're going to make a Gaston again. 9. Intimacy again. Okay. So again, we're going to make it Gaston and the no-name survivor. Only matters if she wanders off into the woods. H-I. Intimacy. All right, come on. Double lanterns. 5. Same result, just +1 population. So our population is now up to 18. And we're going to make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll make this a male, born in Lantern Year 6. Okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and call this one. I will prepare Departing Survivors, and I will explain what I did during the next recording. This will be the fight against the Kingsman to resist him slaughtering 5 of our people, and it's going to be during Lantern Year 6. We'll start Lantern Year 7 with the hunt phase after we deal with the Kingsman, or he deals with us. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again on the next video.